It's time for another HearTheGame.com broadcast of high school sports. At HearTheGame.com, our goal is for every school to have every game broadcast to every fan everywhere. So if you know of a school you'd like to see us cover, and to help us bring it to you, send us an email to info@HearTheGame.com. Don't forget about our chat room. You can access it right from the player. Interact with us. That's what makes our broadcast unique. Also, if you take some great pictures with your phone while you're at the game, send them to photos@hearthegame.com, and they'll be on our website in no time. Now let's throw it to your broadcast team.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to HearTheGame.com. Chris Casey and George Crowley live from Falcon Field as your Double G Dogs prepare to take on the Falcons of Flowery Branch. And George, the Double G Dogs facing another tough region foe this week. The Flowery Branch Falcons coming in at 4-0 in the region, and their high-powered attack going to be a real challenge for the Dogs tonight.
Yeah, the visiting Dogs face yet another Georgia high school heavyweight. For the fourth time in 6 weeks, the Dogs take on a playoff team from a year ago. The fourth team that they've faced that is ranked or has been ranked here in 2012. Flowery Branch, a highly successful program in their 11th year, and they're looking to make their 8th straight playoff berth. To try to compete, the Dogs got to step up defensively big time. The high-powered Falcon offense is one of the best, and they're on a roll in the region, averaging almost 40 points a game. And so it's a monumental task for the Dogs' defense to try to deal with the Flowery Branch high-powered offense that they like to throw the ball, but they can run the ball just as well. Now, the Dogs offensively want to try to mix the pass and run, but they've got to establish a run game or a short pass game to try to control the time of possession, shorten the game, keep it close. Now, Flowery Branch is allowing 24 points a game defensively, so their defense has been suspect at times. In fact, just for your information, Winder Barrow, 0-5. We've allowed 202 points on the season. Flowery Branch has given up 145 points, so they are a bit suspect at times on defense, despite the fact that they're loaded with Division I talent. The Dogs also hope the Falcons continue to make penalties. They had 100 yards in penalties in their 10-point victory over Appalachia 1 week ago. Now, Flowery Branch, as I said, storied program, 77 wins, 19 losses since 2005. Their new head coach is Chris Griffin. He's been with the program since the beginning with head coach Lee Shaw, who left the program after last season and went on to Rabun County, where he went to high school. But he left Coach Griffin a roster stocked with superior talent. Flowery Branch has been a quarterback factory. They've produced 4 Division I quarterbacks here over the years, including a kid we saw last year, Candler Coker. He is now at North Carolina. Austin Brown, who played here for a year. He is the quarterback at UAB. Connor Shaw, quarterback for the South Carolina Gamecocks, who had that huge victory, just destroyed Georgia last week in Columbia. And, of course, Connor Shaw's brother, J-Bo Shaw, who played at Georgia Tech and also played at Georgia Southern. Their quarterback this year is junior Jackson McDonald. He got a few snaps last year, and he's just been outstanding. He's thrown for 8 touchdowns and ran for 7 more. And, of course, would be remiss if we didn't mention the latest Curry. They had wide receiver C.J. Curry last year who graduated. He's now at Oklahoma State. They have his brother, defensive back Darius, one of the top defensive backs in the state. And then sophomore running back Tim Curry, who was third string to start the season. Now he's picked up 608 yards in their first 6 games. So the Currys continue to be a big part of the talent here in Flowery Branch. They've won 4 in a row. They did lose opening night and the second week. They lost to number 1 ranked Northside Warner Robins and lost to West Forsyth, a 6A team that is now 5th in 6A. Again, Flowery Branch on a roll, heavy favorite tonight.
And you got to think this is a game that's, their coach